Now, let's talk about the software side. I promised you I would talk about the software side of all that we just covered hardware. Now let's talk about software. So I've got OBS open right behind me, and I'm going to remove this video source. And I just want to show you a few filters that if you are not already using some of these filters as a part of your OBS setup, I very, very, very highly recommend that you experiment with them today, and they are absolutely free. So here's what you're going to do. I'm going to remove everything from this project, and you guys can follow along with me or just take notes on the filters I'm using that you can potentially use in your OBS project to increase your microphone quality with any microphone across the board. Cool? So here are a couple options for you in terms of how you can increase your quality with OBS. I'm going to disappear for a minute so you can see behind me. So right behind me, these are in your main settings. A bunch of you guys are not doing the main settings right in OBS, Streamlabs OBS, OBS Live. Let me just show you some of those settings. All right, go into settings and go into your audio tab right here. Make sure you have the correct sample rate for your particular microphone, either 44.1 or 48. Make sure you select the correct one. Okay, that is number one. Number two, go to the output tab. Write this down, guys. Write this down. Just make notes. In the output tab, a lot of people ignore. Did you know there's an audio tab over here? Almost everybody ignores the audio tab. Okay, if you're in OBS or you're in Streamlabs OBS, don't use simple mode, use advanced mode. And go to the audio tab right here in output. If you go there, you can actually increase your audio quality. It defaults to like 128 or something. You want to increase your audio bit rate up to 320. You guys are listening to me in 320 right now if you're on YouTube, and that's why I sound so damn good on YouTube. 320 is like a super high-end podcast. I'm going to come back on camera. 320 is like a super high-end podcast audio quality. 128 is like CD quality, like it's 1990, bro. Don't let the default settings of 128 or 160 be your broadcast settings in OBS or Streamlabs OBS. Bump it up to 320. That's only 1/3 of a megabyte per second. Only 1/3 to get the maximum broadcast audio quality out to all of these platforms. Then let the platforms smash it down after that, okay? Make sure you boost up all those qualities and then hit apply. Cool. But wait, there's more. So what you're gonna do is you're going to add a microphone source, and I'm gonna show you the basic filters that you can use to increase your quality in OBS. This is all free. I'm not gonna do any paid plugin suggestions or anything right now. Hit the plus button and do, as you guys know, hit audio input capture, and then add whatever microphone you're using. I'm just gonna choose a random Logitech Brio mic here. You choose your mic, okay? It doesn't really matter. Then what you're going to do is you're going to add some filters to that mic, and here are my standard filters that I recommend for all of y'all that are setting up a brand new microphone or want to improve your current microphone. Hit the gear cog next to your microphone here. I'm going to disappear so you can see it, and then go to filters. It's going to pull up the audio filters menu right over here. Cool, I'll come back. Boop. And then what you're going to do is hit the plus button. And the first filter that you're going to want to do, if you have a very noisy background in your space, especially if you get the Samson G-Track Pro, like we were talking about earlier, especially if you have a Snowball, especially if you have a Yeti or one of these condenser microphones, you probably are going to have a lot of background noise, clickety-clacks noise in the background. There is a new, in OBS and Streamlabs OBS, noise suppression filter that is amazing. I recommend testing it and using the RN noise higher quality one. This was just dropped a couple patches ago. The higher quality one does not decrease your audio quality by much. I'm gonna turn it on right now so you guys can hear the difference, on my other computer. Just listen, okay? Okay, so I'm talking to you right now with the audio, the noise suppression off, same filter on my other computer. Listen to how I sound, turn it up, listen to the quality of the way I sound right now. Sound good? Cool. I'm gonna turn it on now. Okay, and here's the way I sound with the noise suppression on. Do you hear any difference in the audio quality between it being on right now versus when it was off? This is with the noise suppression filter on. Okay, let me turn it off and you can just hear the difference one more time. This is the noise suppression filter off right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'm gonna turn it on one more time just so you guys can not be scared to use a noise suppression filter because this filter is really good. Here it is on. And here's the noise suppression filter on. Do you hear any difference between those two? Did it crush my audio? Did it crush my audio? Or did it sound pretty good? Let me know what you think. I'm gonna turn it off. All right. You're saying that there's a static when I finish my sentence? Yeah, so that is the Awall exciter filter within the Rodecaster Pro mixer. That is giving that staticky sound toward the end of what I say. It is exciting the audio and it is boosting up some of the audio, and that causes a little bit of static in the background. And because I'm only doing a voiceover, you can hear every little detail of it. That's something that you can filter out later, but I'm giving you the raw audio for this mic broadcaster video. Okay, I'm giving you like the unnoise suppressed and the way it sounds out the box audio. Cool? So noise suppression, hopefully it didn't sound crazy to you and it just sounded just fine. If it sounded crazy to you, don't use noise suppression. The next filter you want to add, hit the plus button and go to compressor. Sounds better. Okay, cool. It sounded better to you. Interesting. Cool. I'll turn it back on then. No, I'm going to turn it off for now. Okay, so for compressor, hit OK on your compressor. And what I recommend doing, just to start with, leave all the settings as default in OBS and then turn down your ratio to 4:1. Okay? 4:1. That's it. That's all you need to know about compressor. You can take it from there. You can do different settings from there, but just do 4:1 on your compressor. It's going to tighten up your audio, make it sound more compact. Take the lows, bring them up. Take the highs, bring them down, and make it sound nice and consistent. Cool. Oh, the noise suppression removed the background sounds with my microphone. Really? Well, how about I turn it back on? How about that? I bet it fixed everything. Done. I'm going to use the actual settings I'm recommending to you guys then. I'm going to turn them all on. Great. The compressor tightens it all up. Now, the next filter I highly recommend all of you guys test and at least try is limiter. So you're going to want to use the limiter filter. And why are you going to use a limiter? Because you want to avoid blowing up the heads of anyone that's listening to your broadcast. Turn up your limiter to -3 dB. So what does that do? Even if your microphone clips, even if you accidentally play some super loud gameplay audio, even if you accidentally crank up your mixer too high on accident, the limiter is going to keep you from hurting the ears of your listeners so that they do not tune out during your broadcast. So even if I yell or I bump this mic on accident or whatever it is, everybody's going to be just fine. Limiter prevents your audio from going above -3. And what you don't want is the audio to go above 0 dB, because then it goes, and it sounds crazy when it gets above there and you start ripping people's headphones. Don't be a bad person and add limiter. So those are the 3 filters that you're listening to me right now with this microphone on right now. Noise suppression, compressor, limiter. If you do that, it eliminates background noise, tightens up your audio, and keeps it from clipping. Free filters in OBS. Do this. It's completely free. All of these filters I just told you about were completely free. That's it, my friends. Those are the recommendations. That's the ultimate microphone guide. Link in the description below to all of my affiliate links on Amazon. If you buy using my affiliate links, I get a commission from it, and you pay the exact same price. Help support the channel, help support me, and it'll help support you because you'll actually have good equipment to make content with. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm broadcasting every single weekday on Twitch. Awall Gaming is my account on Twitch. Go check it out. Follow me on Twitch. I want to have the biggest Twitch community possible. Awall Gaming on Twitch is the location. There I am literally looking at myself streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/Awall Gaming. Follow me there every weekday. See you in the next one. Enjoy your new microphone. Adios. Really quick, we are giving away $1,100 in gaming creator gear for free link in the description below. It includes this microphone, this shock mount, this boom arm, and the mixer that goes with it. Compliments of Rode. If you want to sound this good, you could win this package for free. Let me just show it to you really quick. This is the package here. It includes the Rodecaster Pro mixer, and TubeBuddy, our friends, threw in a legend license of TubeBuddy if you're looking to step up your YouTube channel management game, and our friends over at Restream threw in a license for Restream if you want to stream to multiple platforms and grow through live streaming faster. All of this for free. Enter to win the sweepstakes in the link in the description below. Best of luck to you. I hope you win. Good luck, gaming creators.